Why is it that Peter goes back to the place that Jesus called him out of, right? What do we often hear when people go to church, right? Even on Easter or whatever the case may be, and they be like, Man, I'm not worthy to be in church, or I got to get clean before I go in the church. Or if
Right.
I go in the church, I know we said this before, if I go in the church, the place is going to catch on fire or whatever, all the continuous, jokes or elaborations may be about it. But man, I think that the real reason that Peter goes back to fishing is because Peter had denied Jesus
Ooh.
three times, right? Prior to Jesus dying. So his last memory was like, yo, I walked with Jesus these whole
Wow.
3.5 years, saw him do all these amazing things. And what was he living in? Peter was now living in guilt and shame
Wow.
because the last memory he had with Jesus was denying him 3 times, bro. And it's like, how often have we been living with God and we have this moment, whatever, we turn our back or we make this mistake, and the devil starts to just, hey, man, are you really worthy to walk out this thing with Jesus? You're kind of
Yeah.
just like the rest of them. Didn't you say that you were changed? Why are you doing the things, that he supposedly took you out of? Why are you still living in that way? We follow Christ because we understand that we need that mercy. We need that grace. It's not without the strength of the Lord that we're able to conquer, to overcome.